Hey, what's up, guys? Just testing out my equipment. I have no idea if any of this is going to actually work. I have no clue what it's going to look like. I can't figure out how to get the sound on the PlayStation, apparently. Uh, just now figured out how to do the video on a capture card I bought at Walmart for like 20 bucks. So, this probably won't be a long stream. Just trying to see what it looks like. Um, what my camera looks like, what the lighting looks like, what my template looks like. I'm new to this. I've never really done this before. Did a couple of things on Twitch a few years ago. It's been kind of busy since then, so really haven't done anything with it since then. Kind of learning my way through the process. Let's see, I created the templates using Affinity Photo, which I think is free, or like 30 bucks, something like that. I can't remember. It was pretty cheap. I think there's a trial version of it that's free. Um, just found some wallpapers online for a background and did some text editing and stuff like that. And then, of course, my logo and all the chat windows and stuff like that. That's stuff I had made a few years ago for Twitch by somebody on Fiverr. So it's not really set up for YouTube, but kind of trying to make it work. And then haven't really got into the video editing and clip editing software yet. I've got a couple of things I'm using or going to use, which is, gosh, I have to look it up. I just downloaded the programs the other day. Let's see. It's something like HitFilm Express, which I think was also free. I think there's a paid version of that. That's the the Pro. And then there's one more program I downloaded. It was kind of similar to Adobe After Effects, just so I can make some animated GIFs and stuff like that. And it is called DaVinci Reclaim, I think. And I can't remember if it was free or not, or maybe it was free and then they asked for a donation. So I think I donated like 20 bucks or something like that, which is fine. The I used to use Adobe stuff back when I was in college. Back when it was free for students, and you could also buy a copy of it for not much, but obviously it's changed in the last year or two, or maybe longer than that, I guess. To where it's subscription based, or Creative Suite or Creative Studio or whatever, Creative Cloud, whatever it's called now. I can't keep up with it. And so initially I was going to look into that, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm not going to pay $50 a month for a program that I've pretty much forgotten how to use anyway. So I just figured I'll Google what's the best alternative, free alternative, low cost alternative to that, and that's what I've come up with so far. So I guess we'll see. But I got to figure out how to do audio with this little USB capture card. I do have an Elgato 60S capture card. The external one, not the kind that plugs into, goes into a slot and the PCI slot in the back of your computer. I'd really like to have one of those, but they're not cheap. And I'm not doing this for anything other than a learning process, something to do. I work out of town. Actually, I work out of state, so I don't even live in the state that I work in. Where I work's 400 miles away. So spend a lot of time here, a lot of time by myself, unfortunately, away from my family, because I work 3 weeks at a time, and then I'm off a week every month and come home. So this is just something for me to do. particularly play retro video games. I've got multiple arcade one-ups. I've got iArcade, which I got on basically clearance a few weeks ago. I've got the At Games Legends Ultimate, which I also got on clearance a couple years ago. And then I've got the At Games Legends Pinball, which I just bought a few weeks ago. And working my way through that. I just hooked up a little cheap Dell PC that I bought for like $50 online and modified that with a few things I bought used and on Amazon and eBay to get it to work to play things like Pinball FX3 on there. Also have CoinOps X installed on there and on my At Games Legends Ultimate. And then my roommate has I have a work roommate when I'm out of town working. We split a corporate apartment / house because we work alternating schedules, so I only see him like 2 weeks a month. Otherwise I'm here by myself. And he's got the arcade one-up Star Wars Pinball, which I helped him get set up, and it's modded, which is really nice. Something that's new that's happened recently with the community that's learned to modify and add more tables to that. So it's definitely a lot more attractive purchase now. They've gone up significantly in price. He got that one when it was a few $100s. Now it's like pushing like $800-900 for the same system, which with the pandemic and everything like that and inflation, everything's gone up. So we'll see, but I'm hoping that I can get all this stuff working. For right now, I'm just going to play my PlayStation 4 for a few minutes just to see what it looks like, and go from there. Eventually, I'd like to hook the capture card up into some of my retro arcade cabinets. Some of them are a little bit more easier than others. Some of them have built-in streaming software, like At Games Legend Ultimate has built-in streaming, and the Pinball has built-in streaming. Honestly, not sure about the iArcade because I literally just got it, put it together a couple weeks ago. I bought it for myself for my birthday. But I think I've seen people stream from it, so I'm assuming there's a way to do an HDMI out or something like that from the monitor. And then I have seen where people have done the arcade one-ups. There's one guy specifically on YouTube that's done some tutorial videos on that, kind of tutorial, kind of work in progress stuff. So might look into that. And like I said, I'm just learning. Like, I have no idea how this audio is even going to sound or this video is going to look. I have no clue. I do know that there's no audio from the PlayStation 4, so I thought maybe that there'd be a way to do it with a capture card, but I haven't figured that out yet. And that's what I'm doing right now, is trying to figure out how the audio works. And this is Fallout 76, which I really enjoy playing. Trying to find a world where my base camp can be placed, so I'm gonna have to server hop. Somebody else has already got the spot. But as far as PlayStation stuff goes, I don't have a PS5. I've tried multiple times to get one. It's just for somebody that works as much as I do. I work, typically I work 6 days a week, 10 to 12 hours a day. Had some weather this weekend, so didn't work yesterday. Just gonna do some paperwork today, but I wanted to kind of play around with this first until after lunch. Go from there. But like I said, and I don't know if anybody ever actually watched this, but it's just a test stream to figure out how to use my equipment, and go from there. And it's probably gonna have some problems. Who knows? I'll figure it out. Ah, Lord. Server hop again. That's, oh God, I didn't mean to do that. It's one of the few things I don't like about this game is, oh my gosh. Having a server hop to get your base to load. Which, I mean, I guess some people play the game and never even use their bases, and then some people have their bases in kind of obscure places just to not have to worry about this problem. I personally just like to keep mine in one of the heavier traffic areas, so that when I sell stuff in my shop, there's more people that come by. I sell a lot of old plans and things like that. Stuff that newer players would prefer, so it's good to kind of keep it in an area that has a lot of new people coming through. As far as mics and stuff goes, I've got this Yeti mic I got on a Black Friday deal like 4 years ago. It was cheap, and they have good reviews, so I don't know how it's going to sound right now because I haven't used it in forever. And then as far as lighting goes, I just got one of those cheap ring lights from Walmart. It's on a stand. The only thing about it is it's off to the side over here, so it's not really shining directly at my face. It's more off to the corner, so there's just not enough room behind my monitor. Camera wise, I'm just using a Logitech cheap camera webcam I bought at Walmart. And it works fine. I did order. I'm kind of one of those. Not really. Well, it's kind of not really a Black Friday deal, but when it kind of carried over from Black Friday, it's still pretty cheap. I don't actually know the name of it. I have to look it up. But it's a webcam with a built-in light ring around it with a zoom feature. So I'm actually supposed to get that in the mail in the next couple of days. And looking forward to seeing how that does. Because this room, this is the bedroom I stay in this house. It's a large house. The bedrooms aren't particularly big, but only issue is it doesn't have any windows. So the only natural light I get is from having the bedroom door open and getting light from the opposite side of the house. Do have LED color change bulbs and stuff in the lamps and in the ceiling fan, but they get color gets kind of washed on the camera. I tried it the other day. Doesn't work particularly well. I mean, it's not bad, but I didn't really buy them for using on the stream or anything like that. I bought them just because I like the way they look, and I like uh, having a little bit of light in here since there's no windows in the evening when I'm just kind of hanging out, playing games or watching TV or something like that. So I like to change the light color to like a blue and dim it so that it doesn't keep me from getting sleepy later on. I forgot what I was doing. Trade. And as far as Fallout 76 goes, I like to pick it up and I'll play it for a few weeks or a few months, and then I kind of get tired of it. The in between events and stuff like that, so I'll put it back down. But right now, they just kind of finished up one event and should be getting ready. Their Halloween event a few weeks ago that ran for a few weeks, and they should be hopefully on Tuesday starting the Christmas event with the Christmas Scorched, dropping the holiday presents and holiday plans and stuff like that. I think that's on Tuesday, I hope. And then probably I'll run through the beginning of the year, a week or two. I don't really follow the calendars that much. Just trying to sell some stuff so that I have a little extra money. But as far as this game goes, I think I'm like level 300, 311, somewhere around in there. So, not like a hardcore player or anything like that. It's fun. I've always played the Fallout games, all the way back to just the PC days when it was pretty basic. But really got into it when Fallout 3 came out on PlayStation, and played that pretty heavy. Fallout New Vegas, I played pretty heavy. I liked New Vegas. I didn't like the changes with the power armor and stuff like that. But it was a nice game, nice concept. It was nice. Some changes I didn't like, didn't agree with. But for the most part, it's a pretty nice game. I wouldn't mind a Fallout New Vegas 2. See if I can't sell some more of this stuff and get this done. It's kind of boring sitting here watching this. It's probably good enough. Sure, I got something for 2 coins. I wish I would have tested out the sound portion of this earlier, but I honestly didn't think about it. I'm so used to the Elgato capture card. It has a little audio jack on it and can be plugged in. But this little Vivitar capture card, I think I threw the box away. Man, it's like $20, and looks pretty good so far. I mean, I literally just took it out of the box and plugged it in my computer, which is why I don't know how the sound works with it. I'm sure it's something simple, or having to use a audio cable. I'll have to Google that in a little bit, I guess. But yeah, it's pretty cool for 20 bucks. I can't complain about that. Because the Elgato, I mean, even though it's an external one, which is pretty much their cheapest model, I think at the time, which it's been like 4 or 5 years since I bought it, it's like $100 something at the time, just for like a plug and play. So yeah, it works. This works really good for 20 bucks. It's in the camera section at Walmart. Just waiting for this to load and do this little Ally Daily. Takes like 5 minutes, but that'll probably be enough time for me to at least get some footage that I can go back and test out. I also had to figure out how to do the chat. I did see something online the other day. Not that there's anybody on here to chat with, but I did see the other day how to add it as a source to your screen to have it pop up online. It's not like as simple as doing it with Twitch for YouTube, but there is a way to kind of add the source. I think there's a little source code or something you got to add to it, and it'll make it pop up on the screen. So I'm kind of looking forward to learning that, but kind of have to take it one step at a time. Like I said, I had to figure out how to even make a thumbnail the other day, and then you know, using the cheap free software, so I had to watch tutorials on how to do that, which wasn't bad. Took me a day of not a whole day, but an afternoon of looking at everything. Tutorial videos on YouTube on how to use it, but Affinity Photo is actually pretty nice once you start getting used to it. I mean, I probably only know how to do like 1% of all the stuff that it can do, so obviously not even novice when it comes to that, just like beginner. But yeah, so far I've actually I didn't mean to do that. It actually works really nice, and does a lot of the same stuff that Photoshop does for free. That is with the trial, and then I think the actual purchase of the software, like I said, I can't remember, it was like 30 to 50 bucks if I remember correctly, which is, you know, one-time fee. And I think there might be some add-ons for that. I'm gonna scrap some of this stuff real quick. I don't really need any of this junk. Something was shooting me. I don't know where it went. Another thing I got to learn is how to do like background audio and stuff like that. About the only thing that I even know as far as that goes is on this Stream Elements, there is a way to essentially kind of live stream in the background some copyright free music or whatever it's called, but I don't have that set up right now. I did have it set up when I was trying to play around with it on Twitch, but I haven't set it up as far as YouTube goes, and I don't even know what the rules are with that. So another thing I gotta Google how to do, what not to do. I'm gonna zoom in on my base. Oh, Lord. Oh, wow, this is so much trouble. Whatever, I'll just go to here. But yeah, that's where I'm at. I'll go back and see what's happening with this video, and we'll learn from what I did wrong, and I'll figure out what I did right, and I'll get that modified, and then hopefully sometime in the next few weeks I'll be able to stream some other stuff, some retro content like I've been planning. Hopefully I'll get the chance to chat with some of the other people in the retro gaming community and stuff like that. I've been setting up a template for that. Still have to learn how to bring somebody else in to a stream. So, like I said, I'm literally a beginner, so I have to learn every little step. Disappeared the second I tried to talk to her. Oh, that's pretty nice. That's a really nice weapon. Alright, well, that is it for my first test stream. So, somebody watches later on. Like I said, it's just kind of a test run, so there's going to be a lot of things wrong. And I'll go back and watch it and figure out how to make it better next time. And if anybody watches this, I appreciate it. My name is Scott Gray, and my channel is called Mad Astra Gaming. That's one of my gamer tags, Mad Astra, that I picked up from a book by Dennis E. Taylor called The Singularity Trap. Good reading, but always like the name. Kind of a play on Ad Astra. Similar to the movie title from a few years ago. But I appreciate anybody that watches this, and let me know if you see anything specific other than the sound from the capture card for the PlayStation 4, and I appreciate it. Thanks.